act like we never left because we never did leave. You got your boy Love One the Hate One and your boy Gil is in the building. And we back at y'all with another radio call. You guys already know we finna cook, man. And my guy Gil, man, he just asked me a very good question in the last call we did. And he asked me, you know, and I feel like this is valid. And I said, man, I might need another 4 or 5 minutes to cook on this one. We might as well start a new one. And he asked me, he said, listen, if Canelo beats Bud Crawford, or in my opinion, when he beats Bud Crawford, is he going to be, Gil, continue? You say, is he going to be the greatest or, you know, the best fighter out right now?
Is he going to be the pound for pound #1 again? Or will he be considered one of the greatest fighters ever?
I'm going to say yes and some. See, this is the thing. This is what we're not going to do. And a lot of Bud fans is going to try to do this shit. Oh, he made Bud come up to 168. Oh, he beat a smaller Bud. Oh, he beat a smaller fighter. We know what all the excuses are going to be. I don't give a fuck about none of that because I deal with technicality. So, after this fight, after Canelo beats Bud, Usyk and Bud have to say that Canelo is the pound for pound right now. If you beat, come on now, if you beat the pound for pound, how are you not the pound for pound? If Canelo beats Usyk, he got to be pound for pound. If Usyk come down in weight and beats, let's just say Canelo was pound for pound. If Usyk came down in weight to beat Canelo, shit, hey, he just beat a pound for pound fighter. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You just beat a pound for pound fighter. See, that's the thing. People don't want to give Canelo no credit when he wins, and we already know what the excuse is going to be. They're saying that Crawford is going to be the best ever and all that shit if he wins. It's not a one-way street. It's a two-way street. I don't want to hear no shit about the weight and all that shit because, like you guys said, Terence Crawford is a little bigger than Canelo. The same shit y'all said for Jermell Charlo, and y'all don't want to give Canelo credit for Jermell Charlo, who was undisputed at 154. You know? Y'all don't want to give him no credit for that, but Terence Crawford is literally doing the same thing, if not worse, and you guys are acting like you're going to give Canelo credit once he beats Terence Crawford. Get the fuck up out of here. But yes, Gil, in my opinion, yes, I do feel like that makes Canelo #1 pound for pound once he beats Terence Crawford. You know, what's your thoughts on it?
The only reason I asked that question is because I always see a double standard with it. Like, they want to give Crawford the full credit, but when Crawford, like, let's say if he loses, they always want to say, oh, it was a cherry pick. Crawford was the smaller guy. Canelo shouldn't get full credit. But he's in there fighting a guy that has all the physical advantages other than the weight, right? So right. I think let's keep it a buck. I think if he wins, he should be considered pound for pound #1 because when you have a guy like Usyk saying that Crawford is pound for pound #1, I think you got to put credence to it. And you got to say, okay, well, if he's #1, Canelo's able to beat him, it should put him back in that spot. Let's be unbiased about it and give credit where credit is due. And I think at times people fail to do that because they just don't like Canelo. No matter what he does, there's gonna be people that are always gonna dislike him, but he's doing his thing even if people don't like it.
Oh yeah, man. See, man, I don't give a fuck what people like. Shit, at the end of the day, although people, we all know. See, this is the thing. Canelo haters and die-hard Bud fans, because those are the only people that's picking Bud. Die-hard Bud fans, which is understandable, okay? But no, I ain't gonna say those are the only people. Those are the majority. These are the majority of people that's picking Bud. Canelo fucking haters that, it's like they just want to see Canelo lose. And then you got die-hard Bud fans that want to see Bud win, which is understandable on the die-hard Bud fans. But what you guys are not talking about, die-hard Bud fans, is I know you're in the building because you guys watch my Canelo videos, I think more than my Canelo fans. I think you guys watch my videos the most, okay? Because you guys want to hear what the other side has to say about Terence Crawford. I'm letting you guys know this. Are you guys going to give Canelo full credit? I don't want to hear no weight bullshit. Oh, Terence Crawford was 38 years old. I don't want to hear he was inactive. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. Are you going to give Canelo full credit the same way you would give Bud full credit when he wins? It's not a one-way street. It's a two-way street. And I'm going to stick to that, man.
And I'm going to say this, bro. Like, let's say the Benavidez fight happens.
Yeah.
He's able to beat Benavidez, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're always going to put, like, another Shiraz in there after Benavidez. Or they're going to say somebody else. It's never good enough. And that's Canelo's whole point. No matter what he does, there's always going to be somebody that's going to be able to beat him. Until until they do it, and they do it convincingly. I always thought Bivol should have got more credit than he did, but I understand why they didn't give him as much credit, because right after that fight with Canelo, he didn't really fight after that. So, well, I mean, let's keep it a buck.
Well, yeah, no, we always keep it a buck. Well, you know the Bivol situation, you already know how that shit go. We all knew Bivol was a good fighter, but people were swearing it was a cherry pick and all this shit. But, you know, that's nor here nor there. But look, you see the guy that's chasing Bivol, basically, they're not calling him a cherry pick. So it's always going to be a double standard, and it's always going to be some biased bullshit when it comes down to Canelo. We all know what time it is. I think that Canelo, man, once he beat Terence Crawford, it's like, what is there to really do at 168? You could fight Chris and Billy, Pacheco, Hamza. You got Hamza there. And that's what I want to say. I'm glad it came back to me before we get off this subject. When you said just now, what Canelo always says, they're going to try to, once he beat Benavidez, Pitfall, they're going to try to make another fighter that could beat him. At first it was Triple G, right? They said he ducked at Triple G, ain't going to fight Triple G. He beat Triple G. Okay, twice. Some people can say 3 times. Another thing is, too, I watched that first Triple G versus Canelo fight back. And that fight, man, was pretty close, man. You guys...
I think Canelo won him by 1 round, the first fight.
Listen, I swear to God, on everything I love, bro, I watched that fight one day, and I'm like, maybe Canelo did lose by a round. But it's no more than a round. There's not, like, people be saying that 116, 112 shit. That's bullshit. And then I watch it again. I'm like, oh, I got Canelo by a round. Because there was some swing rounds in that fight. And I'm like, I got Canelo by a round.
There's a point where I kind of thought Canelo was waiting too long to shoot.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, you could give that one to Triple G. And if you do, Triple G would win. But then again, there was a lot more punches that Canelo connected on. So you could go both ways with it, bro. So I get it.
The draw was fair.
Canelo won that one.
Yeah, I thought that's why I thought a draw was fair. It was that close. Just give it a fucking draw. And another thing, I feel like a lot of people had Canelo losing that fight because Canelo was moving back a lot in that fight. So I think people feel, but he was trying to hit Triple G with the counters.
You got to remember, he's the counter puncher. Yeah. So sometimes you're going to be waiting for them, and you're going to be retreating so you have enough space to shoot back. Marquez used to do it. A lot of people didn't like how Marquez fought.
Yeah.
I kind of saw that, and that's kind of why I kind of understand the draw because he was going back too much. And his corner even told him, you're moving back too much. You're going against the ropes too much. Stop doing that. You got to stay in the middle of the ring and go. You know?
Yeah, and I understand it, and that could kind of favor people to think, oh, he's getting dominated because he's going back. But I did not see that fight could have went either way, man. And regardless of who you pick, you can't say more than 1 or 2 points. All that Triple G got round bullshit, fuck no, man. Now, if you thought Triple G won, I understand. And I do feel like I just thought a draw was perfect for that fight. You know, just give it a draw, let him do it again. And then I had Canelo.
Yeah, I've watched it more than once, bro. I've watched it more than once, and I always come back to it can go either way. So the draw was fair. It was
very fair. I don't want to get off topic, but yeah, that's we should do that in another video, break down those fights too. But but yeah, that was back to my point when you said about, you know, Canelo, they tried to bring up another fighter that could beat Canelo. We haven't even got to David Benavidez yet, and they are already building up another fighter that could beat Canelo. They're already doing it with Hamza Shiraz. So that's added to your point.
That's what I saw after the fight with that he had with Berlanga. Yeah. They were already positioning him to be Canelo's next big opponent if he doesn't fight Benavidez, right? And I'm like, already, bro? He's knocked out an average fighter, but they're saying that he's the next big thing, right? So it's like I can see it from the commentators, you know?
Yeah, they trying to portray that. Yeah, I seen it too. And just as well as Turkey, man. Like, Turkey trying to set up Canelo versus Shiraz. And, man, listen, man, Canelo, let me tell you guys this, man. Shiraz, how you pronounce his name, that motherfucker better fight David Benavidez, man. He in there looking bigger than David Benavidez. Shit. So, yeah.
I want to see it because of the amount of punches. I want to see how much Hamza could really shoot on him like that. Yeah. See if he's able to land a couple punches. Like, I want to see combinations. How much is he really able to shoot combinations?
Oh, I think we're going to see, man. We just got to watch his fights because one thing about Hamza, he going to let them hands go. That's for damn sure. So we still, and Hamza's still young too. So we still got some seeing to do with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's my final thoughts on it, man. We kind of got off topic though. But you guys know that's boxing for you.
Yeah. It was a good topic though.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, it was cooking. I'm glad you brought that up though. But yeah.